We've all been trained that way. We all know that. You say no, plain and simple.
It's no secret that corrupt people in power have long been a part of the system, often acting with impunity. But what happens when the system itself takes them down? Here are some instances where the law caught up with those who believed they were untouchable. On September 12, 2021, Jody O'Beer, the chief of police in Olla, Louisiana, was arrested for driving under the influence by Deputy Dustin Hatton of the Caldwell Parish Sheriff's Office after Deputy Hatton saw him standing on the highway in front of his car and came to him to offer assistance.
Jody, how much you have to drink?
One beer? No, it's not true. One ginger ale and Jameson.
One ginger ale and Jameson?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, that was at the Pink Bar. And
On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you think you're at right now compared?
man, I 16-hour shift this morning, today.
No. Just where you at on impairment, you think? I'm trying to get an idea.
I mean, again, about one ginger ale and Jameson, so that's about 3.
If I offered SFST right now, how would you perform?
Top somewhere, so no. We've all been trained that way. You don't do FFST. We all know that. If you say no, plain and simple.
Would you provide a breath sample?
We've all been trained. You say no. So we've all been trained. All of us here. All 4 of y'all. Like, you know that. Like, you won the academy before me and Matt won the academy after me. You say no. So we've all been trained.
As we can observe, Chief O'Beer is clearly drunk as he is slurring, stumbling on his words and can't even say the words properly. Then, he goes on to state that training for Louisiana law enforcement officers includes guidance advising them to refuse all tests if they are ever arrested on suspicion of drunk driving.
Jody, here's the deal. You're standing on the side of the highway peeing. Okay, urinating. Alright. The odor of alcohol that's coming off of you, man, is extreme. The car reeks of alcohol.
I mean, yeah, we just had 3 people in that car that I just dropped off. Well, 2 of them I dropped off, and one was at Circle K with 200 people behind me.
Deputy Hatton tells Chief O'Beer that he was standing on the highway urinating. He reeks of alcohol, and even his car reeked of alcohol. The chief tries to defend himself, but he's too drunk to even say anything properly.
Spin around for me, Jody.
Yes, sir.
You can put me in your bag, please.
Yes, sir.
Is there any way I can help?
Ma'am,
Is there any way I can help?
call a ride.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
You have my phone. Call this or handle it.
Dispatch 1015 for 35.
After thinking about it for some time, Deputy Hatton decides to bring in Chief O'Beer. The lady accompanying the chief asks if she can do anything to help, and she is told to call someone and go home.
I literally just dropped off her 2 friends that had been drinking literally all day. Like, you can call Monroe PD. They were at Circle K in Monroe, arresting people, and I was standing there talking to them. All of them were drunk, and I was like, look, we're driving home. I had 1 ginger ale with Jameson, and we got there at 9 o'clock. Started at 11, and we left 25, 30 minutes ago, and I literally did not want to stop and pee at Circle K because we dropped them off.
Even after being put in handcuffs, Chief O'Beer was not willing to accept. He is drunk and still tries to prove himself innocent and in good condition to drive.
If someone comes to pick her up and you submit a breath sample that's below the legal limit, you're not over the legal limit, we're not going to arrest you for DWI. We'll bring you back here to ride with whoever you contact.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that. Legally, you could still.
Somebody come get the car.
Oh,
Yeah, she's trying to make a phone call now, yeah.
yeah, but legally, that's still right.
What is? I'm not going to allow you to drive. That's what I'm saying. If you submit a breath sample, and I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
I know. No. I'm going.
and
But
you're
still,
under the legal limit of alcohol, I'm not going to book you under a DWI if you submit a breath sample less than 108. Let's walk back here real quick to his unit before any cars come. I don't want to get run over. Me and Matt almost got hit just a second ago. Good?
To the Tahoe or the truck?
No, the car in the back.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't have
Red is killing me.
He's got some really bright lights on this unit.
Jesus Christ.
It's a little one.
Yeah.
I can't even talk, man.
A visibly disappointed Deputy Hatton walks the chief back to the patrol car and sits him inside to take him down to the station for the breath sample test.
It toxilizer.
Oh boy, we're gonna be down there, man.
Yes, sir. All right, let me get these off of you. Yeah, pull them down, because I got them from the inside. Right there. That's cool right there. You put your hand around front, make it easier on you.
But I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, I know, yeah, I know.
As you can see, after arriving at the police station, the officer is told to bring the breathalyzer so that the chief can be tested, and the chief is also let out of his handcuffs. What happens next is not that surprising.
Yeah, you forgot one, that's cool. All right, this is going to be for your court, this is going to be for your rights. What I just read you, that's going to basically say you understood, okay?
Yes.
It's going to show up here, but not on that pad. I'm ready, yes, sir. I need to get me one of them. All right, we're going to have several more, so yeah. Okay, this is going to be for your temporary driver license.
After being brought into the station, the rights and laws are read to the chief after he refuses to take the test.
All right, Mr. Jody, I know you said you didn't want to, but I have to,
Yes.
treat you just like you.
Yes.
All right, now's your time to blow. You got approximately 2 minutes. Sometimes it goes to 3 minutes. But at any time you change your mind and want to submit, feel free to do so.
Yes.
If not, then just let it run its course.
Yes.
Thank you.
Still refusing to take the test, the Intoxilizer 9000 is set up, and Chief O'Beer is given the choice to either give the sample or just let the test time run its course. After he refuses to give the sample, the apparatus is taken off and the machine is turned off.
All right, well, Mr. Jody, appreciate your cooperation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And good luck to you.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, this is your copy.
Well, I mean, do you want to give that?
Yeah, we can do it. And look, when I get back to the office,
Yes.
we have some more paperwork we have to do.
Okay.
And because this printer doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then when I print out your driver license forms and other stuff, I'll run it back down here to you.
After he still refuses to give the test, the rest of the questions are asked by the officer to the chief, and then he shakes hands with the officer and is told that he will be called into the office for the rest of the paperwork. This is how the chief of police acts. And if this is how the chief of police is, I can only imagine how the rest of the law enforcement officers are. But Chief Jody wasn't the only person in power to think he is above the law. This next lawmaker will make you question how they even let people like him in the force. July 4th, 2021, Elkhart, Indiana. A civilian documents 2 deputies threatening minors with arrest, but we'll soon realize how dumb these cops actually were.
You do. I'm here investigating a disturbance, which gives me the right to identify you. That gentleman there does not want you to come back on this property. So for me to log the truck, it doesn't matter. He doesn't want you on. It doesn't matter.
Talking about us.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He doesn't want you guys back here. And to verify that, I need your names so that if you do show up again, you can then go to jail. Okay? What is your name? Before I put you all in handcuffs and take you all to jail. Then you're gonna.
I ain't going to jail, man.
Okay. What is your name?
The cops wanted to get the ID of the kids, but they straight up refused. According to the kids, the cops mistook them from some other trouble causers who were at the location before.
Are they being detained, officer?
Yes, they are.
Under what penal code?
What's your badge number? What's your badge number?
Good job.
Hey, what's your badge number? What's your name, sir?
You have the right to give me your badge number.
Yes, you do.
It's policy.
I'm trying to identify these gentlemen, and they refuse to identify themselves.
Don't say it like that. Badge number, please. Badge number.
We can't verify that you are a parent or guardian. We can't. So again, I'm going to ask again before you all want to. Does that make sense? What is your name? We can't just release.
Well, hold on, let me talk to them.
But if they weren't part of the confusion, then I don't understand what's going on.
I told you multiple times. I need your name or you all can stay over here.
Please don't take
You all
that.
go in handcuffs and all
I'll
go together.
go right here.
Either have a seat right here or stand
I'll go
right
right
here.
here.
That's fine. Do that.
Please
What
don't
is
take
your
that.
name?
Those are some
What's your name and badge number, please?
Right? You didn't even give us that.
I'm illiterate. Please say it.
That's not how it works. We thought this shit was
And your badge number, Eller?
trying to charge us as trespassing, but we didn't know that shit.
So that doesn't mean you're being
That
charged.
doesn't. All right, then what? That's what he said.
Because I need to identify you because we're called here for a disturbance. Exactly. What is your name? Before we continue to run your mouth, you go to jail.
The kids were in their right not to identify themselves. The detainment was also illegal. Their parents were probably horrified seeing their children in handcuffs just because the cops were too dumb to investigate.
Whatever happened inside that the manager thinks you're a part of.
But he got them confused.
It doesn't
with the
matter.
other one.
It
This
doesn't
is
matter.
alright, bro. That's what I was trying to tell you, buddy. Y'all gotta consider the other people that just left.
It's not me. It's what he wants.
But he don't know. Tell him to come out here.
Okay, what is your name?
Can you tell him to come out here? Because he ain't even.
What is your name?
They even tell him.
He's talking to you right now. What is your name? You're not in trouble, man. But if you keep playing this game with us,
I want him to come out. I want him to come out here before I say anything else.
They gone. They went out the back door.
whatever you
Huh?
They went out the back door.
No, I'm talking about the manager that said that we was because he know it's not us.
And then finally, the manager comes out and the cops' confidence goes to
These are not them.
Alright, these are not them.
So, would you like these gentlemen
Please,
also
come on.
trespassing the property?
We didn't have nothing to do with it. Yes.
No, they had nothing to do with it.
Alright, man, give my
Stand up.
The other dude talking about the gun.
It was taller boys who are probably already all gone because they knew that you were coming. They don't want to.
That's why
Deal
I ain't
with
saying
police.
shit until he come out here.
But when I walked in, he pointed to you gentlemen.
Man, that's
Right
all
now,
you
you
just
just
got my name for nothing. You got my name for
He
nothing.
didn't want to come out.
It wasn't that hard for him to come out here and clear shit up. He trying to put my foot here to take me
Sure,
to jail.
because you're not cooperating.
He's not doing his
It's
job
easier
right.
for me to control the
Not doing his
situation.
job right.
I am doing my job right.
See, y'all done
What's your name, badge number?
He was talking about, they was in there talking about gunplay with this dude, man. That's
Sure,
what I said.
and when
Y'all
I
didn't
got
have
here,
nothing to do
and
with
listen,
it.
when I got here, he pointed to these gentlemen.
We told you it was
Okay,
The description that he gave.
I can't take your word for it when he pointed to you.
Instead of apologizing to the youngsters, the cops kept on blaming them for not complying. Why do civilians need to comply with the police's unlawful orders? On top of that, the cop in the hat would not identify himself. All these cops could muster up from the detainment was a walk of shame. Good on the manager for shutting up the cops' illegal activities. While the last two cases had despicable leaders that were up to no good, this next one has an entitled congressman threatening a police officer for doing their job.
You have 30 days to reply. Your payment options are on the green form.
Why you lie?
On February 14th, 2022, Sarasota police officer Julia Beskin pulled over congressional candidate Martin Hyde for overspeeding and texting while driving. But this politician had a massive sense of entitlement.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? I'm Sebastian, Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at me, officer.
I'm not pointing at you. I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
I'll just call the chief, how's that?
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see your license?
I am, right?
Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You can do this?
Yes, sir. See your registration, please. You're not going to give me your registration, sir.
You can arrest me?
I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration.
I have it.
You don't have it on you?
Look, go call Chief. Tell him how rude you just been to me. Play him this video.
Okay.
Then you call Marlon Brown. Then you call the mayor.
Okay.
They're not okay, darling. Tell me what to do.
Okay, so
Hyde blatantly threatened Officer Beskin's job, but she had nerves of steel. Since when did politicians start ordering the police around?
I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay,
Why are
sir.
you doing this?
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Says who? Where's your video?
All right. Hang tight.
Nobody in their right minds would elect this guy in any position of power. It's important to note that during this traffic stop, Hyde was just a Republican congressional candidate in Florida.
Call the supervisor. I just spoke to your boss.
Okay.
That's not okay.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you talk to people like this?
10-4-10-6.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
You don't want your paperwork?
6142, can you be 51 You don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're going to be
I'm not
issued a
interested in
citation.
Anything you have to say. I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
No, I'm not interested.
All right, you are going to be issued a
There's
citation.
the registration.
Well, you've been already issued a citation for that.
For what?
For failing to produce your registration. All right.
You
Sir,
look
you're going to be
Right
issued a
here.
citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is
right here.
$256. Information in the back.
It's
You're
right
going to have
here.
an option to
It's on
plead
the
guilty,
camera.
an option to plead not guilty, and an option to take a safe driver's course.
You want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
You know what he said about
Okay.
you?
If you
He said
fail
he's
to
had you
complete,
before like this.
okay,
And he's going to have you again.
and that's fine,
It's not fine. Why do you keep saying it's fine?
sir.
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you're being bloody rude to me.
If you decide to go ahead and do the course, just make sure you do a prior to submission of payment, as they do
You think you're winning?
require a certificate of
Do you?
completion. If you sign up for it, you must complete it. Otherwise, they will go ahead and suspend your license. You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving.
He resorted to racial discrimination, all because of a swollen ego. The registration he didn't want to show before now came out of nowhere. Hyde then takes out his phone to record the injustice against him.
Sorry, I can accept them. I will wait. I will wait, but I will wait in my car. There you go.
Yeah, but you have the bad.
Sir, step back into your car or stand on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by a vehicle. It's for your safety. 14 right here. Can I have another unit respond? Sir, stand over there. It's for my safety and for your safety. Sir? 10-4, the driver being extremely uncooperative.
He was well versed in manipulating the facts. I guess that's what our politics has come to nowadays.
Are you still waiting for a supervisor or are you leaving?
Randy, I'm just coming now.
Okay. Very good.
By the way, he's a friend of mine.
I'm sorry?
Friends of mine.
Okay.
I'm on my way over there. You know Pat Robertson, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
Why are you doing this?
Because I have a job to do, sir.
Not like that.
Nobody's above the law.
No one's above the law. You have to have some degree of respect for law-abiding.
That degree of respect started the moment I walked up to your car, sir. No, you're an influential person. You're.
Very.
You can go ahead and do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Why not just say you're sorry?
Because I did nothing wrong, sir. I was doing my job. But I am going to ask you either to sit in your car or step on the sidewalk because I don't want either one of us getting hit. Okay. Sir, I have nothing more to say to you, sir. You're requesting my supervisor. You can have the conversation with them now.
Props to Beskin for keeping her cool and not escalating the situation until her supervisor arrived on scene.
That's what you said. What she said was, I don't have it. She immediately said, I write your citation. She went right back. She never said anything. She went straight back. I denied the citation. She's straight back, right the seven. I've lived here for 25 years. I've represented your unit. I've got no interest in listening to you, young lady.
I was talking to my sergeant. Sergeant, if you don't mind if we could step over off the road onto the sidewalk.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
it's
a second,
public safety
officer.
thing, yeah. Come on then.
Yeah, Mr. Hyde, like I said,
No.
you know,
I've represented you guys
Yes,
in
sir.
union discussions. My
Yeah.
son is a cop. I'm friends with
Yeah. Yes, sir.
everybody in the police department. This is the first time anybody has been disrespectful to me. And for what reason? I could care less. If they were giving write me a ticket, I could care less. I just pay the bloody thing. You don't think I got the money?
her interaction. I'd say.
Outrageous. Yeah. Why would you do that? Why? I mean, of all the people to do it to.
Yeah, I understand, sir, and you know, I set you. You know, I've been with the negotiations with you, and I understand where you're coming from.
I don't ask for special treatment, but I don't expect to get treated like a punk.
Hyde then chooses to flex his wealth over the officers. His constant nagging was a clear indicator that he expected special treatment.
Yeah, I have to leave it on.
All right, so here's the thing. She lied about the cell phone thing.
Okay.
She lied about I don't know, about the speed. I could care less. She'd give me the ticket all day long. I could care less about that. And then I gave her the registration, and she's, registration? It's in the car there somewhere. She goes off, she writes me a ticket, she brings me back a citation. I said, there it is.
Okay.
And she still gives me it.
Okay. All right.
She's being funny. And the thing is, I appreciate that. I back you guys left, right, and centre.
I understand that. I do. Trust me, I do
And
know
I
that.
don't expect better treatment, but I don't expect worse treatment. If that's how you treat people, that's unacceptable.
Hyde indirectly asks Beskin's supervisor to turn off his body cam. No one should be above the law, especially entitled congressional candidates. This body cam footage went viral, and Martin Hyde faced severe backlash on social media for his antics. Hyde responded to the immense public outcry with a Facebook post of his own. I'm not going to justify my poor temper on that day, or attempt to mitigate it in any way. There will be some who will say it's not the first time I've acted out, and they'd be right. I have faults, and one of them is to be overly aggressive on occasion when I'm challenged. In the political arena, that is possibly a good thing, but on a personal level, it's not. Do you think Martin Hyde got off lightly, or should there have been a stricter action against him? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like, subscribe and share this video if you haven't already, and be sure to stay tuned for the next installment. Who knows, it might be right up your alley. This is Detective Mystery, signing off.